So let me ask you a question. Do you think I'm too old to be wearing this color? I'm just curious to what you think. Okay, are you ready to see my hair? Are you ready to see my hair? Yes, let me show you what it looks like now. XMONDO hair color in super red. So guys, if you don't know, this is a semi-permanent color with bond booster, right? It has so many ingredients. I'm gonna color my hair this color. Let me show you the color. Yes, that's the color. Right? It has so many ingredients. This is by Brad Mondo. I was a little bit blown out of the water. It has aloe vera juice, castor oil, it has avocado oil, it has sunflower seed oil, it has jojoba oil. It has so many ingredients that are so super healthy for your hair. I had to try it, right? I know you guys are going to give me the comments that I'm too old to be doing these drastic colors and I should look more age appropriate, but you know what? Like, life is too short. Let's just have fun and go with it. Let me show you. My gray started coming out already. I know you can see it. Look at the gray. Right? There it is, right up front. Well, bam. My gray started coming out. If you don't have resistant gray and you want to color the gray, a lot of times when you do a semi-permanent color, it fades. You have to think of this like a permanent color. You're going to color your roots, and then like a few weeks later, you're going to have that line of demarcation, the color and versus your roots. You're going to see that line of color, right? Well, you get a semi-permanent color. It fades, it washes out each time you shampoo your hair, leaving your hair looking like one solid, beautiful color. And it's going to give those grays that grow out a hint of color, a hint. So they don't look so drastic. So that's why I'm going to try this. I'm resistant gray, so let's cross our fingers and hope that it will actually deposit something into those gray strands. We're going to look at the end and see whether it works or not. I'm a little nervous because I have this humongous tub that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I have a ton of hair. I have highlights. You can see some spots are lighter than others, and some spots are darker. You can see the gray already coming in. So you know what? This is the perfect test because I haven't seen anybody using this type of color for gray hair, or, you know, for gray roots, for anybody that's my age. Most of these people don't have gray hair, or they dye it blonde so you can't see their hair. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, and we're going to just pray to God that this is enough color because I have a ton of hair. And yeah, look, made in the 70s, which I was. There, I just gave you my age. So what I did, most of the time when I do hair color, I tell people to do it on dirty hair, right? And the reason I say do it on dirty hair, because you'll have less scalp irritation. Unfortunately, I had to wash my hair. I did not like scrape my scalp. You never want to scrape your scalp. You never want to leave like irritation, possible irritation later if a chemical touches it, right? Touches your scalp. I had to shampoo my hair because it had hairspray in it. Anytime you have too many products in your hair, on top of your hair, coating it, you want to get that off and then color it, okay? But if it's just a few products, like a gloss drop or things like that, then yeah, no problem. Go ahead and color your hair. It's better if it's dirty. I always say, oh my gosh, you think it's red? Look at that. Wow. 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 Okay, we're just gonna roll with it, right? Let's get this top and put it in and take it off the top because we want to use every little bit of this. And I am going to be combing it through my hair. I haven't seen people combing it through their hair. I'm going to actually comb it through with the brush. The reason I'm going to comb it through is because and if you want to see the consistency, let me show you really quick. You can see it's just like a paste. I have a lot of hair. Now, I understand that it's not going to really show up on the dark hair. You can see that my hair's not that dark all over, but at my root area, it's dark. So it's going to be darker at the roots, and it's going to have a variety of colors all throughout because, like I said, I have a few pieces in here that I have highlighted, just random pieces here and there in the past. Literally feels like a conditioner. And it smells wonderful. I don't see how this is possible. It smells wonderful. It smells wonderful. And for this to be penetrating the way it claims it's going to penetrate, like, come on. We all know that things that penetrate the hair usually have like an extremely strong odor, like you're smelling the peroxide and it's burning your nostrils. This smells wonderful, like a light perfume. So I have that covered. Really work it into the roots. A little hack of how to get a color to penetrate a little bit deeper, right? So when I get to the section that have a lot of gray, you can see all of that gray. Look at that and how far it's grown out. Now I'm going to take my brush, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth at the roots. What I'm doing here, where all that gray is, I'm roughing up that cuticle. And when you rough up a cuticle, if you don't have a brush, you could do this with your fingers, tips, not fingernails. And you can go back and forth where you're putting that color on top of the gray. And what it does is opens the cuticle. It gives it a little bit more of a chance to penetrate with that color. So I'm going to repeat that step through this whole crown section because this is where the mother lode is. The mother lode of grays. Roughing it up, roughing it up. If you're going to comb your hair like I'm doing, always start from the bottom so you're not putting so much pressure on your hair in case you come across a knot. Always start with the bottom and then work it up. Okay, so we don't want this to get dry, right? A lot of times when a color gets dry, it stops working. So we're gonna put our hair up, right? I'm gonna take this plastic. Okay, I lost you there for a second. So I'm gonna take this plastic clip because we don't want this hair color to get dry, right? I have so much hair. It took me a good while to do all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I actually still have quite a bit here. Look at this. Look how much I still have. I still have quite a bit. What I'm going to do with the excess, I'm actually going to make a red shampoo with it. And I'll show you how to do that in a bit. So I just put some more right there to make sure that it stays nice and moist. Now I'm going to pick up my hair with a plastic clip. You never put a metal clip on color, processing color. Okay, so what I'm doing is picking it all up. And I'm going to put a plastic clip right here. Now, if you wear your hair up, come on, everybody wears their hair up every now and then, right? You want to make sure that you go around the perimeter. So we're going to go around the hairline, behind the ear. See, look, I even have a piece right there that I missed right there. And especially in the back here, around the hairline. So that when we wear our hair up, there's not any patches, any missed areas. We just went shopping at Walmart for some groceries. So I'm gonna put a plastic bag. Yeah, you heard me. A Walmart plastic bag. And no, Walmart did not sponsor this video. And I'm going to keep this nice and moist for 45 minutes. I understand that Brad Mondo says 20 minutes. But remember, what I'm doing is I'm trying to cover gray, which is completely different. It's a completely different ball game. So you're going to get your bottle of shampoo. I know this is not a shampoo or a body wash for color treated hair. This is what I use on your sensitive spots. But you're going to grab your color treated hair shampoo and you're going to actually get this color, the excess that you have, this bottle, or the bottle you have. Shake it up really well. And since I only have a little bit of the red coloring left, what I did is I made a red shampoo to make sure that I keep this color as vibrant as possible. Because, you know, I can only go maybe 2 days without washing my hair. Some people can go much longer, but this will actually just help deposit a little bit of color each time you wash it. So it doesn't fade as quick. Great hack. I can't believe I actually have this much left. Look, I still have some left. That is amazing. That is amazing. I have a lot of hair. We're going to rinse the hair only in the coldest temperature of water you can stand. Because why? Because what I want to do is I want to shock that cuticle, boom, and close it and capture this color in that actual hair strand. So I'll see you guys after I shower and get ready and show you what it looks like. Before I forget, never take off your gloves. Leave your gloves on. Rinse your hair with gloves on. Otherwise, you're gonna jack up your nails. They're gonna be all stained and it's not a pretty look. You can actually like stain your skin on your hands as well. So, gloves all times. Okay, I had to throw on some clothes really quick before I like show you everything. Here we go. Yup. That is beautiful, isn't that? Look at that. You see how it captured more red on certain areas because those were the lighter areas, and then you go down to the base and it's a little darker, but it still looks good. Yeah, it did stain my scalp. That's fine. It's eventually gonna wash out. But the question is, did it cover my grays? Let me look. The grays, they picked up more vibrant red. Remember, I have resistant gray, so some didn't color, but the ones that did, look at that. Can you see that? They're like a really, really bright red. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Of course, when you get in the light, directly in the light, you can see the vibrancy of it all, right? Look at that. And then you get into a little bit of more of a shadow, and it looks more like a brownish burgundy. But man, when I'm gonna go outside, light's gonna hit my hair, and it's gonna look even more amazing. So this is the next day. I want to take you guys outside after I show you this, but I wanted to get a close-up of my gray hairs so you guys could really, really see. So I'm gonna zoom in really close. Oh yeah, that's my laundry in the background. Okay, I'm kind of in the shade. Are you ready to step into the sunlight? It's like 107 degrees today, super hot, but so you can see what it looks like under my little canopy or whatever, not canopy, you know, the covered patio thing. But check this out. I have to close my eyes because it's so bright. Come around. Yeah, I can't even see it in the phone that I'm recording from because it's so bright out here. But let's go into the shadow. And standing in front of the window, you see the variations of color? Look at that. You see my roots are a little bit darker. I don't care if they're darker. Everything looks beautiful. I'm recording myself because the light is coming from the window right there. And I want you to see how red it actually is. Look at that. When the light hits onto it versus where it's like the light's not hitting and then the light is hitting. That's awesome. Now, whether you thought I was too old, I'm 47 years old, to wear this type of hair color, hey, to each his own. If it makes you feel good, do it. Do it. Love yourself. Be adventurous. Try new things. Remember, I love you. God loves you. Please love yourself. I will see you guys in my... That's a dog trying to get in. I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, you, yes, you are an original masterpiece. So this is actually 1 week later. Look. I haven't done my hair today, obviously. But look, it's still pretty darn vibrant, right? Look at that. I love the color. And I love how it fades. You can see how it's fading already. It's not as vibrant as it was. But you can see I don't have that line where I colored my roots. It just, that's what I was talking about. You see how it's the graduation from the root all the way through the hair, because we did not do a permanent color. Now, are my grays showing a little bit more? Yes, you can see that, especially right here. They are showing a little bit more. The color has started to fade off of them, but still like it.